a hoist from the helicopter. We're going to try to pick the dog up right now. That's
wow.
what you should be seeing coming up shortly.
So do we, Rick, are you seeing that helicopter coming? Rick?
Yes, there's been a couple of LA City Fire helicopters circling overhead here, and that is going to be a sight to see. I don't know exactly, because helicopters are very loud and noisy, and I don't know how the dog is going to respond once that helicopter starts to lower into the riverbed here. And you got wires to deal with as well. I'm not sure how that's going to work.
Hopefully the helicopter doesn't scare the dog off, and we'll bring it in you know, a little at a time so that he gets accustomed to the noise. But obviously the helicopter is going to want to be very, very careful to effect this rescue in an area where we don't have any obstructions overhead, wires, bridges. And
is that the helicopter we're looking at right there? We're getting ready to look at a helicopter, and Rick, I think it's up above.
Yeah, well, here we go, guys. We'll show you that. We got to widen out a little bit. There's the helicopter. You can see the wash from the helicopter there. We'll tilt the camera a little bit to the right already, there.
Yes. Oh, we see the shadow of the helicopter. There we go.
Oh, now the dog was just submerged. Yeah. He's got to be just really scared.
So tired, so scared at this point.
And I'll tell you what, these firefighters, both on the ground and in the air, this LA City Fire helicopter, I mean, those are wires there, and that's something you have to be careful with. And there's a guy that's going to propel down and try to get to him. This is something else. You know, props to LA City Fire, their swift water crews, what these guys do. And I see these guys train, you know, up in the LA Reservoir area off the 5, you know, during good weather, just for situations like this. And there they force the dog up that bank there. I talked about how it's a little bit more angled there, and perhaps he's going to get himself out of the water on his own. We'll see.
So that's couldn't agree more with what you're saying. Hopefully it's he self-rescues. That would be the best result of all. But like you were saying, our helicopter pilots and the rescuers do training on a continuous basis just for situations like this. We really are very fortunate to have some of the best prepared pilots around and rescuers. So, has he come up the bank?
He's got his paws on the front bank.
There.
He's
he
shaking.
Hasn't quite come up. It looks as though he's taken a step or two, but
he's thinking about it.
Okay.
It's a little too steep here still. If he goes just a little bit more downriver, not that he knows this, but it's not, that bank isn't as steep, and he might be able to get up there.
It sounds like the bank turns into a more shallow angle, about 100 yards downstream. And
You're exactly
hopefully
right.
we can get him down there. That'd be
he's trying though. Oh, he's slipping.
He's trying though.
He's slipping.
He is trying to get up that bank.
I think he sees his exit point here, guys, so hopefully he'll be able to get out on his own.
Oh, sweet puppy.
And downriver, we still have a couple of swift water crews in the water along the bank, walking, doing that shallow water crossing towards the dog. They've continued southbound in the LA River here, south of 26th Street, where they positioned.
Okay, and I'm also hearing on the radio frequency here, we have responders that are going to the location where the dog is right now.
Here comes the helicopter back in, guys, and look at where these high-tension wires are right here.
It's hard to see.
These crews are amazing what they do. Well, there's a helicopter coming in. That's all the rotor wash, and here comes another crew member being hoisted down there.
Oh my goodness.
And the dog is just petrified right now, obviously.
Of course. Okay, so now he's in the water.
The rescuer is in the water from the helicopter, and he's approaching the dog.
Try to grab him, and this is a difficult thing too. You don't know what you're dealing with here.
Exactly.
He's going to get him. He's going to try to hoist him.
He got him.
All right. He's tied him down, and they're going to pull him up.
And the dog is trying to bite.
The dog is trying to bite him. Oh no! Come on.
Man, how tough is this?
Oh,
Look at this, guys.
Oh no! No.
He is so scared.
Yeah, the dog's scared.
And meanwhile, you have an LA City Fire helicopter hovering about 20 to 30 feet above the LA River, right up against some high-tension wires. This is remarkable, guys.
Looks like he's signaling.
Checo, do we know? Do these guys? Or does he have enough protective gear on? This dog's clearly biting him right now.
Well, it's not bite-proof gear, but you know, as a rescuer right now, he's trying his best to complete his mission, which is to bring the dog back up. So
let's see. I think we're going to go up.
Bruises,
we're going to try to get up here, guys.
We're going to try to pull him up right now.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And this is not an unusual reaction, Checo.
Look at this.
When you have an animal that's frightened.
Absolutely. The poor dog is frightened now. Additionally, he's got height to deal with, but you know, we're looking at ultimately it is the best for the dog right now. Try to keep him out of that water that we don't know what it's going to be like downstream. The dog additionally could become hypothermic. He'd lose a lot of his dexterity.
Well, and you really have to give it to these guys, and particularly this guy who, you know, has had to endure any number of bites to try to rescue this dog.
And we're just now over the bridge. What bridge is this, Rick?
This is in Vernon, down from the 26th Street Bridge. This is Soto and Bandini. Soto and Bandini, right between the two there.
That
we're going to take him, take him, drop him off right now. We're not going to take him up into the airshift. We're going to put him down on solid ground.
Yeah. Oh, and he seems like
that firefighter may need treatment too, guys. That firefighter may need treatment as well.
Wouldn't be surprising if he did. And that is the one thing I think that they were aware that could happen. When you have an animal that's frightened like that and doesn't really understand what's going on.
But did you know the dog seemed almost submissive once they got on the ground, like he knew the ordeal was over?
Absolutely. And this firefighter, we got to take our hats off to him. He did a great job. He was willing to take a good number of bites and bruises.
And he's going back up. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. There he goes.
Another day at the job. You know, we say it, I say it as much as I can, guys, because I cover a lot of situations in which LA City firefighters put their lives on the line, whether it's battling a fire, in a house, up on the hills, or something like this. And these guys are something else.
And he's back safely in the helicopter now. He's probably going to be checked out. What a hero he is today, dog or man.
And again, this is a big coordinated effort. Everybody from the pilots up in the air, LA City. We had the city of Vernon setting up a backup pickoff spot to a lot of people that were mobilized to do this. The dog happened to be picked up by the helicopter, and we're glad that we were able to bring him up to safety.
Wow! They put the dog in the ambulance. That's an ambulance, right? Yeah, the fire department.
It certainly is.
Yes. LA City.
And that is Bandini Boulevard, guys. That's a Bandini Bridge crossing over the LA River.
That's it. Well, a lot of all this hard training that goes on, all of it ends up paying off, and we're.
All right, and once again, if you are just joining us, what you have watched is the successful rescue of a dog from the LA River, a dog in the water probably for at least an hour and a half, perhaps as long as 2 hours. Rescuers, several of them in the water. They tried.
This is just moments ago.
A number of ways to actually rescue the dog. And this is actually the rescue in progress as this one brave, heroic firefighter grabs the dog, suffering a number of bites in the process because the dog is very frightened, and they lift the dog up here by helicopter and are able to take the dog over
back to the Bandini Bridge.
To the Bandini Bridge, where a number of other rescuers, paramedics are able to attend to the dog and presumably
kind of subdue him, and then the firefighter was then taken back up into the helicopter.
Back up to the helicopter and presumably has to be looked at as well.
Really an unbelievable coordinated effort by our crews here, the fire department, all the rescue crews. They do it for the dogs. They've been doing this for the humans. We've heard 8 to 12 rescues.
8 to 12 rescues a
year is what they do. And again, looking at that shot, and I see when he lands here on the dog almost seems like he was kind of submissive at that point, like he knew that finally